You know what's interesting is last time we were here, there was no fire marshal.
Yeah, there was no fire marshal. There was no fire codes.
They actually mentioned to other farmers markets that you guys hold that you don't want free speech here. So we know the shtick. I mean, this is this has to do with your guys' CEO, so I understand.
Right. Yeah. It is a union petition, so there is that. I get that. Yeah, I don't know. This might be worth setting up. It might not.
Well, where was the place down there?
Tumbleweeds.
I petitioned down there last time we were
They want
here.
us where those two ladies are at the very, very end. But the problem with this farmers market is everybody parks and comes in here. So it's essentially what you call a chilling effect on free speech, because it's taking you from 95% of the farmers market to 5% of the farmers market. Nobody's parking over there. There's not parking where he wants us. So everybody entering the market is coming down this aisle, and he wants us at the end of that aisle.
Well,
that's basically what's happening.
This is not a fire lane. It's turned this way.
This is not a fire lane. No, this is not a fire lane at all.
There's not even yellow.
Well, there's also it's not 20 feet, and there's no demarcation. It's a fire lane. So I think right here we're totally fine. We're totally fine here. We're totally fine here. There's zero question on that part. The only question
I mean, why don't you call a fire marshal?
would be over there, maybe. I don't know. It seems like they don't have them on speed dial, I guess. But I think I would need to hear this from a fire marshal.
Weren't they right next door?
I think I would. The fire marshal's next door, right, sir? You said it was the fire marshal's next door? Is the gentleman too busy to explain a fire code to people that are potentially blocking one?
He's cute.
That's the person I need to hear from. See, this is the number one problem we have here is that you're acting as an agent of government, and you're basically trying to enforce a government regulation while you are wearing a Kaiser badge. That's the main problem here. You know, I've also measured here. So this is about a 26-foot berth from this area to that area. That's 26 feet. The fire lane it's more than that, actually. The fire lane is, according to the state regulations in California, is a 20 to 26-foot berth. So if it's 20 feet, then we're perfectly fine, and we're not blocking in any way, shape, or form, which is why these particular places are coming out to where there's still 20 feet in between the lanes. So if I'm here, unless I'm infringing on the fire access to where I'm making it less than 20 feet, then I'm perfectly within my rights. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Unless the fire marshal tells me differently. That's the thing. I think I would just need to hear from the fire marshal. So I'm going to reset up, and if I hear from a fire marshal that I am in violation of the code, then I'm going to abide by California code for fire marshal fire lane regulations. Also, I would like to note that I see no demarcation whatsoever on either of these lanes that this is a actual fire lane. I do understand there needs to be fire access, obviously, when you're talking about potential transportation of a patient. A fire truck might, in fact, at some point come through here at any point in time. So I do understand that part. But the other part I'm going to actually disagree with, because on its face, I don't see any demarcation, and I don't see any fire lane specifications, and he has refused, the Kaiser Permanente employees, the administrator and the security, have refused to show me any kind of fire lanes that they apparently have designated for the farmers market. So until I see such a piece of paper, all I have is his word, and it's hard to believe his word when he's telling me that I have to be farther than the actual approved fire code for an actual fire lane. Also, the lack of demarcation is another reason I'm going to reset up, because I am within my right. This is a temporary public forum called the Farmers Market. It's a community farmers market promoted by Kaiser, and it just happens to be on Kaiser property. So when the farmers market is over, I will be vacating and folding up my table because Kaiser is a private organization, and this is private property that the public forum is being held on. All right, stopping recording.